Alright, and then swap over to here, and then swap to this. Oh, wait. Here we go. So, I have my GMOD maps here. So, not all these are done here. I only have done a few so far. Um, this is my little spawn area I have. Eventually, as I get farther along, also I'm a little laggy here. I guess with streaming, it does a little lag. Let me lower my render distance. I'm not really going to be loading too many chunks far away. So let's put it at 10. That should help. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, so I've done Death Room. I've already on the Gmod map making of that one. I also have another map that's not in this. I started making these maps afterwards. This map is specifically made for these things. Where is it? So I have a yeah, here it is. This is the one that's unfinished currently. It's a custom map that I'm working on. It's called Astral Miner. It's the idea for this one was I wanted to make like a sort of sci-fi futuristic map where it's not finished, of course, like I said. I'm still working on this part. But it's supposed to be sort of similar to Motel in TTT, where there's a central like circling hub area. So because a lot of people love to bunny hop or whatever they're called, it's strafe hopping around. So I have a whole bunch of like this is one area. Man, this is like really weirdly like I don't know if this is on your guys' end. Let's see if VSync on if this will help. Actually, I think I might know why. One second. Let me move this over here. That might fix it. Yeah, that fixed it. Okay, cool. So I think that was my end mostly. No, it's still there. Lower the chunks even more. That might help because I'll show you later why probably this is an issue. Let's do fast. Particles off. Minimum off. I don't know. I always forget what this means. Oh wait, I see. This is probably why. Put it at 60. That should be good now. Whatever. This will work for now. But yeah, so the idea for this is, like I said, it's supposed to be similar to Motel, but with my own little like sort of twist on it. And the main reason why you see like I have everything built over like torches, so it's technically that's supposed to help with like the casting shadow lag when you break a block. So that doesn't happen anymore here, but it still seems to be a little laggy, but it's not too bad. Um, it's usually I don't lag like this when I'm not streaming, so it's just streaming that's causing an issue, I guess. But the idea is I have different areas here, so eventually there's gonna be like a building here and like rooms. But the idea is like there's little hub areas here that you can just chill in. You hop around, you can pop into here. A T can like say for example is chilling out here. They're like, okay, I'm gonna shoot the guy in here, blah blah blah. This is probably gonna be like more like objects and ammo. This room is aimed to be like an ammo like supplying area with some guns. So like most likely guns are gonna be on the top area, and then ammo is all on the bottom. And then I have like ladders here for people to like to want to chill out up here, be the owl or eagle eye over the map. A lot of people like to camp up in this area stuff. Um, all these sort of things like I have to keep in mind because of different play styles. A little hub area here, like people like to chill out, talk, whatnot. And then over in the middle section here, I have planned is just like sort of like a more so the map design. Also, all the wool. This isn't planned to be the actual texture I'm planning on using. The idea is that with these, I'd be able to replace that single texture, with a texture that would work better on later. So I'm trying to like separate everything. Like that's a top tile, so I'll make that a separate texture. compared to these. I might just use dual. I'm not sure. Depends on how I'm feeling eventually. Um, Down here is another little hub area. A little risky because you can fall down here. Um, Also for the context of like the story of the map, this is supposed to be like a miner on an asteroid. They're mining an asteroid. Thus the name was like Astral Miner. Um, the idea is like they're digging through. This is the tunneling system. They're digging through down into there. I have some ideas of like having a, let's see. So I was gonna build this out or dig it out further, um, so that I can have like scaffolding go off through the sides here, because I was thinking like if we have like, say for example, there's a scaffolding like a little lower here, it puts a little risk being down here. So, and people can be able to like, oh, I'm gonna camp up here, but people are gonna be over there, or people are gonna be up there, stuff like that. I want to put alternate ways to people to either escape from getting killed by a T or stuff like that. Ideally, my main issue I have right now with the setup I have is that this main area in here and down there have two ways in and out, but you can easily, as a T on certain servers, can easily like trap them within here, which isn't a bad thing, but I prefer having uneasy ways to get out of locations. And right now it's just two easy ways and no other ways. So I want to try to make another way out just as a backup solution for people. Which is why the scaffolding thing was one idea that might be able to get a way out. Um, Also, these things aren't going to be like you have to jump up in TTT. I'm gonna eventually make these actually into stairs, but with the porting system, I can't actually use stairs because it does not actually render the stairs in the first place. So I have to actually make the tiles myself in GMOD or Hammer Editor, I should say. Um, but this isn't why I'm here today. This is just showing me one of the projects, or showing you one of my projects that I've been working on within GMOD. This one's been we're on like on and off for like a long while. Um, but yeah, and you're for the most part, this is like a lot very hollow. Um, it's sort of the main idea is I just want to make sure it's like working and simple, and I want it to be based on the core concepts. And let me show you the other map I've made. That it's already in the Gmod part of the design. I spent a lot of time working on this. This is actually like a remake of a combat arms map. Let's see. So here's like one spawn. This is alpha spawn of the map. It's called Death Room. So like you can't really see these are supposed to be like, so I have to use glass here. It's think of it, see it as metal, because in the porter I can't use metal, what you call it, fences, metal fences, I think it's called iron fences. Yeah, iron fences. I can't use iron fences. This is the fact that it doesn't render them as the actual model. So I literally have to use glass because it can render glass for some reason. It's contrivances like that. But the idea here is I'm remade the map and I gave it a TTT flare. So there's a few minor differences. For example, you can get up here, which you can't normally do. And there's like, this is the iron fence here. So you can't actually enter in over there. But this is a nice little like hideout area, like a camping, like sniper area. Say people are hanging out over there, you shoot them, stuff like that. And then we take a go up here. Usually there is something up here, but it's not as deep and there's not like anything blocking. So that's an extra bonus thing. Yeah. And then over here we have just this is usually I think you can, no, not this side. This side is usually, yeah, it's blocked off. Or is it? I don't know. There is a doors here in the actual like map. I just left this open. I think it's because I just wanted to walk in here, show this is to be like a credits room. I already have stuff set up on these in the actual editor. And this was like supposed to be like this is me like red reference, and then there's Nexon building because Combat Arms was made by Nexon and Dubik's logo. A little hard to see what it is, but if you know what Dubik Studios logo looked like, you'll appreciate that reference. But that's the actual developers of the game. Nexon technically published it at first, and then they eventually like got hands over from it to develop. But yeah, and this is the Bravo side of the base. Um, Wait, what's this? Think this was something I made myself. Oh, thank you for the thanks for the raid.
Canadian
Appreciate it.
just rallied their community of One Islanders to visit us.
Welcome to the chat. Currently just showing my the stuff I'm making for GMOD map stuff. This is a remake of a Combat Arms map, and I'm gonna be eventually making a new one in a bit that I'm working on sort of for an anniversary thing for the Vinesauce community. But right now I'm just showing off some of my currently worked on or eventually going to be fully made in Gmod itself. But yeah, this one is itself a Common Armors map I'm here, and it's like this one's finished already in Minecraft. I just have it in Hammer Editor right now that I have to finish up. It's basically done. It's just I just have it's been on the back end for a while because I work on so many different things. Like I have an idea here of like the VG logo here. This is supposed to be for like one of the TTT servers I have as a reference. It's supposed to be like a T trap where I think it's the V. If you're like hanging here and the T activates, the V will fall on them. Stuff like that. I have to work on planning. Windows like this, I have it so people could shoot through and break, so that you can get down into the next area over there. These are supposed to be like iron fences, but like I said, the Porter can't like the Porter 2 hammer editor does not convert them properly, so I have to use glass. Same with here. But yeah. Let me know if the music is too loud or not. But yeah, how was your stream over there? What were you streaming? But yeah, so that's basically it for this. So let me increase my it's so not too like I feel people over exaggerate how bad it is personally. It's old, yes. So since it's old, you get to was playing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Cool. I haven't played that actually myself. It's been one of those games I have on my wish list, but I just haven't ever gotten to buying it and playing it. I think I'll build a little far out. I think the map thing not actually help anything with lag. Turn off that. Yeah, that should help. But yeah, it's like yeah, it's definitely a game I'm like interested in. I've never actually played Jet Set Radio. That's one of those like games that I eventually do want to make or play. So Jet Set Radio Future Y2K Core, it makes me so giddy. Yeah, it's like all right, let me start building here. So let me see if I get a smooth stone. Here we are. So the first idea for what I'm making here is I want to sort of have something similar to the what's the map name called? It's TTT. I think it's pools. Similar entrance to that, where, but same. But I'm having the time of my life playing. All right, that's cool at least. Appreciate. It's something that I'm always like hesitant to hop on for a game like that because I'm like it's so specifically for a specific type of fan that I'm like worried like, oh, if it's only for those type of fans, I'm maybe it might not click with me if I haven't played the original. Like that's like a lot of spiritual like successors or and stuff like that. It's you have to technically play the first to really appreciate. But yeah. But from what you're saying, it doesn't seem to be the case for that game. So that's actually good news for me at least, and I guess everyone really. So let me actually. This is probably be a good idea to fill this. I really should spawn in the actual full smooth stone block. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that in a sec. I can't believe how laggy it is because of how I'm doing this with the things with the underground. Um, it did help fix the lag in one instance because I didn't want the platform or the blocks to just be like on other blocks because it makes the hassle of porting it over. But here, let me do slash give alizarin red Minecraft smooth. Oh, wait, no, it's yeah, smooth stone. It's wait, what was it? I think it's not. I don't think I could actually call it through that way. Let me check real quick. Do Minecraft smooth stone solid. I don't know what it's. I forget what it's called. Here it is. Smooth stone. Um, how do I give it to myself? Slash give. I think. Oh, it's just smooth stone. All right. I think it's. I just do smooth stone. 64. And do I have it? Oh wait. There we go. Yep, that worked. Okay, cool. That makes this a less of a pain. Also, because of that, I have to replace these because it's technically a different block, and it would screw up the hammer editor when I start porting because it'll treat them as separate, and then they'll split up the actual like model of them into two separate, and I don't want to do that because then it could potentially cause more issues down the line. I'm becoming, since I've already made a few maps, I'm a little more conscious of the errors I made in the past, which have, since those errors have caused like lag in a way. So I sort of understand like what I need to do now in order to preserve hammer and Gmod lag. Oh, thank you for the follow. Urshi Mama. I think Ushi Mama? Is that how you say it? But I appreciate it. Currently we're working on building a sort of Minecraft map for Vinesauce anniversary. I'm working on while we're listening to some music and all that. I'm gonna be eventually taking ideas as I build it out. Right now, I'm working on the main entrance area, which is sort of it's gonna be technically on the outside. Um, it's similar to the pools map. I think it's called Community Pools. I think that's what it's called. Um, Ushimama. Okay, okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I'm used to having everyone say my name completely different wrong. They always say like I've had people say it as AlizarinRed, Alizarin. I've had people say oh, it's said as AlizarinRed, almost like a lizard in red, without the D though. It says AlizarinRed. It's very it's funny how easy it is to missay it, but it's pretty straightforward once you once you realize how it's spelled is basically how you say it. So I still don't know if this is lagging technically or if this is just my OBS visualizer that's like lagging. All right, I think I need to expand it by like maybe 3 or 4 blocks. Yeah, the core idea I have for this is it's going to be the shape of the actual vine shroom if you were, say, looking up from the bottom or from above. Um, it's going to have like a sort of a pool in the center, similar to the community pools, but again, it's the shape of the vine shroom. It's pulling in the idea, but also it's going to be completely different in the sense of the insides. I'm going to have the same sort of loop in the center of the building or of the map, because a lot of people in GMOD wise love to, like I said in the before on the one map I was working on, they love to do looping bunny hopping and all that. So I wanted to try to sort of support that. Not fond of looking at mushrooms from a hoof. I mean, yeah, I can understand that. But this one will have a smiley face, so shouldn't be too bad. All right. For the entrance, I think that generally looks good. I'll just have to expand the bottom here a little. All right, and then maybe a little more here. So that's 2, 4, and then oop, and then 4 down here. All right, nice and even. And now the one of the differences here. So if you know how the pool rooms work, or the community pools, is you have this whole outside, and they have like 2 doors, like one here and one here. And in TTT, a lot of people will do, all right, well, I'm gonna throw a TNT out here in the foyer, and all the AFKs get blown up. Um, this is partially the curve, but also just to make it like feel a little different and fun. I'm gonna have a few objects out here, which is actually part of the face of the vine shroom. So it's technically both working as a gameplay element aspect to help prevent like either like T's blowing up other people, or people use it as defense when, say, for example, they want to be chilling out here, T's come in, they start shooting or whatever. You can just hide behind cover here or nonsense like that. So ideally have to sort of you sort of have to consider like both gameplay elements as well as like art style, like contribute not contributions, visuals, because I don't want to just like care for the actual look of something. I have to consider everything involved. So for the smile, I'm feeling like this will be literally like a some sort of structure thing. I'm not sure what it is right now. I'm just using this as a placeholder shape. But here the eyes. I had this idea while at work today. I'm gonna have it be like a sort of planter, and I'll have trees coming out of it. Yes, I will have trees coming out of the eyes. But yeah, this will look really nice. Because then people like I'll have a tree here, a tree here, some flowers, have some cover from the trees and whatever. People can just chill here. People will also spawn in this area. I might have like expanded area on the outside here, but that will just allow for people just to spawn in mostly, and then I'll have a fence around and come around. But generally, this foyer area is the main area. There might be like a edge block. There's probably, yeah, I'm probably gonna do like a black edge around it, um, just to simulate like, oh, this is the edge of it. But outside of that, yeah. All right, so two there, two here. But yeah, like there was one idea I had while at work is with how I'm gonna have a pool inside. The core concept I have for it is there's gonna be a second, like a bottom floor, um, into the building. The building is gonna be relatively large. I'm trying to figure out. Let's do a size comparison. So the shroom is gonna be like this and go around there, and then come back through. So, and I am gonna have like a room here, a room up here, a room here, and a room there, and then a center circle room. Um, I feel like I might have to make the face a little bigger because comparatively, that's gonna be pretty small for a TTT map, and I probably would want to have this probably be like maybe hmm. Actually, let me grab a reference image real quick. I have it on my computer, so it's not to be too bad. So where is this here? No, I don't want that one. Here it is. Let's import image. Image do shroom. Browse. Photoshop files. Should be in here. That's my cursor. This should be good. Here we go. I have to scoot my tutor. All right, well, I hope you toot your scoot pretty good. And I hope everything goes well. All right, so here is a reference image. So let me see if I can line up. Yep. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so that's generally the size I'm working with, and yeah, so if I'm going off of this, yeah, that is way too small for what I'm trying to do. So I will probably have to expand it out to be like that is probably around double there. So let me enable and disable this and see what it looks like. Yeah, so this is probably what I'm going to increase it to because that is around a nicer size for like a TTT game, I feel. All right, so I'll keep that in mind. So that let me look. I'll count this real quick. Actually, I have an idea. This will help me. I do a filter on the image and make it partially transparent. Color correction, opacity, 50%. All right, and then pop back into the game. All right. And now with that visual, let me screenshot. Screenshot source. All right, now I have an image as reference that I can view here. So let me go over to that image. Sorry if it's not as interesting this part, but it's all I'll have to like make sure I'm going off a decent visual image. Nope, I actually did not capture the correct thing. I have it clicked on something. All right, here we go. Let's capture source. That should be good now. Let's see. Refresh. Weird. Why is that not? It's only capturing my VTuber model, my PNG tuber. I don't have it clicked though. 1 second. All right, that might work now. Let's see. All right, whatever. That didn't work. I'll just use that as a visual reference here. I'm thinking I will have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so blocks on each side. And yeah, I'll go for that for what I need. So let me disable the shroom layer. All right. And let me pop back out my projector. All right. I'm so confused. Like, what? Oh, I see. There we go. Now we're good. Actually, wait. I can screenshot now. Figured out the issue. Oh my god, come on. I love technical difficulties. Now I can screenshot. Okay. Now we're set. So I have that set. I have the image ready for me to use as a visual guide. And yep, there we go. So let me so I have the image here to use as a reference. I have this in my corner of my screen here. Let me just shrink it a little. All right, and now I could pop into the game. Oh, wait, 1 second. Let me reject, and then, all right, here we go. Now we're set. Okay, so I have my image here. Technical difficulties, my beloved. Love it when my mic just decides to disappear from OBS. So I learned why. So that happened to me, and I figured out why. So do you perhaps have a program that, depending on your keybinds, it mutes your microphone or it mutes the program that you're in? Because I learned that if you mute OBS, it will because of that also mute every taking in any sound from your mic and objects. So it will pull in, like, if you have like a game audio, it will pull that in, but not your mic for whatever reason. I learned that because I had a keybind on one program that will just mute the game audio or whatever, and I have that for like quick, like what happens if I like something emergency happens, or like I don't know, like something gets really loud on like a program or game, I could quick mute. But yeah, apparently if you do it on OBS, it will just auto mute your mic, which is not exactly intended behavior, I feel, but it was something that I had to learn firsthand experience. It happened like once a while back, but it's very interesting. Yeah. Um, it was I literally even reset my whole PC. It was the worst part was it was like a co-op stream. So I was there like struggling, like having no idea what to do. like never experiencing it before, and I'm like, I don't know what I did. I restarted OBS, I restarted my PC, it's still an issue, and then I decided to check the volumes and even more, and then I'm like, wait, why is OBS muted? It was fun. All right, so 3 3. Actually, let me make that a 4. And then 3, and then this will be a 5. And then we'll make this one 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8. That'll just be a expanded one. Actually, let me get rid of this one. Yeah, that looks good. But yeah, I have this one is gonna be like my main one I want to work on for Vinesauce anniversary, since it is the 15th anniversary stream, or well, not stream, but 15th anniversary this year. So it was like, you know what, this would be fun to do. But I do sort of want to make another one that isn't as like not boring. It's not gonna be boring, but as basic as, oh, it's the Vine Shroom. I wanted something a little more like unique, as a collage of sort of all the Vinesauce stuff in the past, of like games he played and all that. Yeah, 15 years of Speen. Technically not Speen. Speen happened I think like 7 years ago. Um, so Speen is 7 years old, but Vinesauce is 15 years old. For streaming. And I've been around for, oh my god, since 20, I think it was like the end of 2013, early 2014 was when I first joined in. So that's like at that time I was like, man, like let me think. So that's 2014. That's 10 years. So I mean that's about 13 years ago, 12 years ago, something like that. I mean, I'm literally a sub on his channel for 10 years. So, is that 10 years? No, I miscommunicated. I'm a sub on his Twitch for 100 months, not 10 years, which is how much is 100 months? Let me calculate that real quick. 100 months to years. That's 8.3 calendar years. So, nearly 10 years, but not exactly. Which is crazy because not many people can say like, oh yeah, I've subbed to a streamer for 10 years or for 8 years. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing on my end. It might be a bad thing. But I enjoy the emotes, which is mainly why I sub. But it's also because I support the stream and all that. It gives back as much as like from me enjoying the streams and all that. I feel like a little, like a few bucks there, like shows my appreciation a little bit. I mean, of course, I also like supply like helpful stuff from time to time, um, and help with moderation on like the subreddit stuff. Like, yeah, but it's all out of like passion and love for the community and such. But this is sort of why I think I started watching around 2016, back when he started Curb Planet Robobot. Passage Times feels weird. Yeah. The reason why I found Vinesauce was literally because I was pondering, you know, I really I've seen a lot of things about GMOD, and I'm like, I really want to get into it, but I don't know if I should buy it. I don't know if it's really into something that I'm interested in. So I first off I found like Yogscast TTT, and I'm like, yo, looks really fun. This looks cool. Let me find some more videos. I heard a little bit about Gmod RP. I don't know what RP is, so I looked up like Gmod RP, and I found his videos of RP guy and all that. And that at first that wasn't the main thing that pulled me into Vinesauce. That was just more so I like these videos, I'm gonna subscribe. Um, and that sort of was the initial peak. Did you want to LP right now? um, but yeah, it's that was like a really fun intro to it. And then I saw his later on. I eventually saw some of his corruptions, and that really interested me because I sort of loved back in the day with my Game Boy carts. I loved pulling the cart out a little and try to get like weird happenings on like Game Boy Color and Game Boy. Because I always loved like the pixel vomit stuff, and I used to do like, well, I don't used to, I still do, like a pixel art and Pokemon fusions, and so that was sort of vaguely similar in my like what I sort of enjoyed, like for pixel art stuff, and because of how at the time the community loved like making art of the corruptions and how they look and interpretations. I was very much like, oh, this is so cool. I love this. And it was sort of like what got me into it full on. Um, I was always sort of just purely like Vinny in watching. I do enjoy Joel's stuff, but his stuff that he enjoys, like playing and all that Doom, I'm not as interested. I do like Doom stuff. It's just like there's certain sort of like games like he likes to play that I'm not too interested in. But I do enjoy his like Dwarf Fortress stuff like that. His of course Windows Destruction, that's always a classic. Um, Stuff like that. But like as over time, I used to watch more Joel in the past, but as I gotten older, I'm more like I like preferring like watching like more low energy streams, I guess you could say. Not really like hyper or like loud, which I mean Joel is the loud equals funny guy, so I mean, hey. But yeah, that's sort of like my sort of bread and butter. Just like to chill, but sort of why I have I wanted to get music to play for this because it's good low energy. Oh my god, that's kind of funny. Looking, it looks like the Vine Shroom has a nose and a large mouth. um, but yeah, I do like Joel's Voice of the Void streams though. I haven't caught up too much on some of them, but I really enjoyed his edit. That was really fun. All right. Almost set here for the plaza entrance spawn area. All right. Sometimes I'll watch mini highlights of those VODs. Oh yeah, me too. I've enjoyed a lot of the mini highlight channel and all that. I don't watch too many like fan edit stuff. It's very rare I do because for the most part, like if there's a fan edit, it's usually like either it's not as tight in editing wise since it's mostly starting off people like they're learning how to edit, which I mean fair. If it gets really popular, it usually gets posted to this Vinesauce subreddit, which is then when I usually will watch it. But typically, like if it's the person that edit themselves, they're gonna be posting it, and it's like I'm like it's weird because I have there's technically no advertising on the community subreddit. Um, but we sort of give leeways a little bit on the editing if it's as long as the content is within like over a month so that the editors can have enough time to put out a video on it. But it's like yeah, it's just sort of funny, I guess. Also, Spotify is for whatever reason very it likes following like sort of specific not specific, but like it feels like it's following a certain type of music that it's playing, but it's not actually like I specified. I don't know, it's weird. All right, let me compare it to my image here. Um, I think I expanded that properly. But let me actually, I have to fix the top because it's technically the top's not flat. It's a little pointed. Yeah, that should be good like that. And then 3. What was that? 2. Then, is that right? Oh, wait, no. It was 3 and then 4. All right, now that's good. And then I just need to fill it in. And so I think with this, that will be the plaza. I just have to change how the face looks. And then the whole spawn area should be good. Yeah, this will be a nice size like map. So, all right, I'm Omega Tire, so I'm gonna dip. But it was good chatting for a bit here. Hope the rest of your project goes well. Thank you. Hope you have a good night. It's happy to see someone stop by during this. Mostly, this is more me just wanting to chill out. So, not really expecting too many people to stop by. So, but yeah, I'll have a fun time working out here doing this stuff. Hope you have a good night. All right, let's see. So the smile goes below the current smile. So something like, let me look at the size graph, 2 blocks over. Something like this. And then let me just get rid of these. All right. So I don't know why I destroyed those blocks. I should just raise them. There we go. So now downwards, it sort of does a slow lowering, like pull in. So it's like this, I think. Well, no, I think it goes like that. Oh, wrong one. Not sure what to make out of this structure. Is it gonna be this like a concrete sort of thing? Also, I just completely did that wrong. 1 second. There we go. I don't think it's that. I think it's supposed to be a little bigger. Let's see. 1 second. Um. Yeah, that looks like it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I think that's about right. No, I think that's right. Okay, so now it's just the eyes I have to fix. I have to move the eyes a little to the left. It's supposed to be like basically right here. 1, 2, so like here. And then block wise, I think it's supposed to be 3 on the above. So okay, so that's about the thickness of how the eyes are supposed to look. But the edges technically curve, so technically it should be like this, I think. Yeah, that looks good. That's gonna be a bit odd though. I mean, it's not too odd. And this out. Then destroy these. Wait, oops. And we'll place these blocks here. That should look decent. Place these. And then I'm gonna put like a tree like right in the center of each of them, grow them. And I'm gonna have them pine trees due to the fact that back in the day there used to be an old joke of like pine sauce. Um that's like really old at this point. Oh my god, that's how long ago is that like joke? It was like Chitango days level of joking. Um, so not a pine, but spruce. So I put one on each, and then I'll bone meal it. Uh, Hopefully they're gonna be the tall variants. If not, I'll just break them and then do it again. Bone meal and do. I mean that works, I guess. Doesn't need to be super tall. Yeah, that works. I mean, would I want to be symmetrical, or should I? I feel like an entrance having the trees be symmetrical would probably be the best. So let me see if I could get that shape again. Let me just delete these. Also, I may or may not like make multiple not make multiple, but I might provide multiple like unique textures to this pack or to the map itself. It's not just to be like Minecraft textures entirely. Um, but that's something I will have to work on later at another date. So eventually I'll get working on that. But for now, we're just working with the basic stuff. And I do want to figure out why it's lagging for the stream. I'm not sure if it is visible for you guys, but it's definitely visible for me for my overlay thing. It could be just because I have too many things running, maybe. Let me see. Let me just close some windows out. It could honestly just be that. I don't really need YouTube open right now. Let me close that out. Or Firefox, not YouTube. I don't need this open. That all right. Maybe that will help. I doubt, but it might. I don't know. And it's still a little laggy. Oop, sorry, a bush. I feel like it's like not even the render distance really helped when I lower that. I mean, I could probably just turn smooth lighting on or off. That might help because I feel like it's lighting that's causing it. That's below ground. It would be interesting if I could just turn off lighting, but I don't think that's possible at all. So, okay, here we go. All right, so back to what we were doing. So, so main area is basically finished. Well, there will be detailing here. I feel like maybe like pulling up here, like there should be like some sort of like wall of some sense. It won't be too visual, because I want at least like the silhouette here be visible. Like for example, the mouth I'm probably gonna make like black of some sort, just so you can visually see it being black. It is gonna be the light, like the normal light shroom. So, but I will. There's gonna be a sort of like under layer that I'm gonna be doing, which is gonna be like sort of like a dark, more moody area underground. Um, which will be like a sort of representing of the dark shroom. So, that's the core idea I'm working with here. So, what block should I work with this? Black wool is the more common sense block to use, but obsidian is another one that could work. Block of coal would also technically work. See, I'm trying to think what would make sense since it's supposed to be like sort of like a pool, like chill out area. So a black block that would work for something like that. I mean, obviously black concrete could work. Or yeah, black concrete. See what this would look like. It's like basically black. There's some texture there, but it's like pure black almost. Um, so if I'm going in, say for example, I'm going into a courtyard area, and I need to have there's gonna be something here in the middle of maybe something a little taller. Maybe it's oh wait, I have an idea. This might actually be no, because that deters from the original idea I had of it being like a sort of blockade of sort. Um, how would I do this? Let me here. Let me expand this out. I want to try something here. And expand this out. And then oop, this might look decent because then it will act more like a sort of like balcony thing, but how would this make sense in a realistic sense of the world of the game? I mean, obviously it's a cool like sort of like gameplay element, but I want it to be set sort of in reality of what it could be. And this sort of thing object does not make too much sense here. Um Alternatively, I could like I wouldn't dig through. I would say like maybe make it like a balcony, not a balcony, like a shelter of some sort, and we could have like a bus like station, like a road come here where a bus stop sign would be like right here and could represent oh like this is a bus stop, like a sitting area. Yeah, actually that can work now that I think about it. It won't essentially work as the core idea that I have here, but this can work in the core sense of the ideal way of pulling this off. So I have this up here, then these go here. And then build this up. All right, and then we will place the block here and here. Oh wait, I have to wait. It's too high. And then this I can empty out because I will have the black block on the top here. So I don't want to have to be like, oh yeah, that's the shape is a vine shroom, or like people see it instantly, like, oh, we're playing on a vine shroom shaped map. Having something like this will throw you off a bit. I mean, obviously, if you're seeing this, you're gonna know that it is, but so, but what I want to do is because of that, we're gonna have like say a billboard or a sign. Like it's gonna be a painting. Where's the painting? This isn't gonna be viewed in GMOD. I have to actually manually like put it as the texture on the wall. But just imagine this is the actual thing. So let me, here it is. There we go. Just imagine that that's like a one of those like billboard paintings, not paintings, but billboards of like you need to get car insurance or some bullshit like that. Um yeah, so inside here is a little tight. Um Maybe a way to make this feel less tight is by making some glass here. Where's the glass blocks at? Or here they are. I don't want colored glass. I think if I recall correctly, colored glass does not render properly, or it doesn't. They're not textured. Um, I do remember a lot of bus stations. They have glass walls, so I'll do that for this. So that should look good. And this is, yeah, I think that looks clean. So now you really, yeah, I don't think anyone's really gonna like pay mind or attention. Like, oh, what is this? Oh, it's just a little wait station, and I'll probably have like stairs here. I'll just put them here for representation wise, but keep in mind I will have to build these stairs in the actual like GMOD like hammer editor. Um, I'll do also a sign. Where is it? Like I said, I can't do actual like wait, no, I can do fences. Um, if I recall correctly, stone walls do not work, which is a bummer. So I'll just use a normal fence. Um, I'll put it like here. No, it should be like if I'm thinking correctly. So if there's a bus station here, bus stations are usually they put the signs out like out not in the road, obviously, but I'm trying to think how this would work. So would a road be coming around this bend here? I mean, that would probably make the most sense to do a visual representation. So if that's the case, and having a like a this here, and fences are really finicky to build. So something like this with a do probably just a red wool sign. Well, no, it'd be a bus station, a bus sign. What is the bus? What does the bus sign even look like? Or I know there's blue ones, or like round blue, but bus stop signs. No, there wouldn't be stop signs. It would be, well, I guess it would be stop signs. I guess yellow would be like school bus. I guess the common one is blue. It's a blue square with white on it. So blue square with white. What would that Minecraft's essentially be? Blue with white. I mean, that's gray with blue. Packed ice. This might be a decent representation. Something like this. Like, oh, this is a bus stop. I guess that's a good visual. Are there any other similar ones? I mean, Prismarine, no. Oh, wait. This is a good one. It also gives off light, so that's actually... Yeah, I think that's the best one. So this is up. Yep, this is a bus stop station. So, and we'll have, like I said, we'll just build like a road that like is curving around here, so that people can easily tell, like, oh yeah, this is a road that people go through, and it'll just probably just go around the building, and then it gets cut off somewhere or something like that. I don't know. That's a later thing. Like that part of the project is like after I do the insides and all that. But speaking of, let's work on a little more on the outside, actually. So I just realized I got rid of my one block here. Here we go. How am I gonna this side here? So I was thinking of doing a sort of like fade effect. But I don't think that would work the best. So I'd maybe like do a sort of a wall of blocks to no. I'm trying to think how I would do this because this is there'll be a spawn area. I mean, I'm thinking maybe something here. It feels like this is missing something. Because currently it's looking pretty good for a the vine shroom sort of shape. Even the circle trees look pretty decent. Um Also I do like that I mean that is technically adding color to it, but you can give a little leeway for the some color that won't be fully proper, but let's say that's just a little pimple. Vine shroom's going through puberty, I guess. um Actually, I think I know how to fix that, actually. There you go. Now it doesn't actually like interfere with technically the overhead color because it's technically covered by that block. All right. Um. Yeah. How would I do this? So I could just build a simple like wall barrier thing. But what would the main point of that or outside here be? So simple wise, I could say that. Hmm. I mean, we have a bus station here, so arguably this means this part is a sidewalk. Then this area, it's like it's sidewalk, it curves around. So these for a few blocks here would be an open area. So I would probably be something like here would make the most sense. So something like this, I think, would probably be look pretty decent to be something because it gives enough room over here. If I raise this part up, that could be a decent amount of like a sort of wall where people like be chilling out over here. It won't be interfering with anything that's happening over here. I'll also do the same thing on this side to replicate it. Um, and it would act as a new wall. So some people that spawn in here, they're say for example they're AFK over here, even though they are technically secluded, they're not going to be blown up through the doors that are going to be located here to get into the main building. Alternatively, I could have like a main door here, and then a door here, and a door over here, and that separates the main folks. And plus, we're gonna have spawns here. There's probably gonna be a spawn in here. They're gonna be so spread out compared to community pools. It won't be as bad. But it's still if a T is really good at playing the game, they're gonna be able to like get every AFK out here. It's not gonna be that like hard, but it's basically I'm trying to make sure that it's not taking out any like easy kills, which is the main thing that TTT for community pools is like a lot of Ts love easy kills, but I'm still gonna have like groups. There'll be like a grouping of people here and a grouping of people here just for the people that want the easy kills. Um, but I don't want it to be like full on like oh I'm gonna throw a TNT out there and just like don't care what my other T buddies like get or survive or whatnot because it gives away like oh they're T's. But yeah, thinking that would look good. And I'm gonna change the block. This is just shape wise. I'm using this block. I'm trying to think if you're playing as the player here, this might be a little awkward. So maybe I'll just trim this down. Do something like that. That might look a little better and play better. Yeah, that I think that will probably play a little better. Also, maybe remove this. Yeah, I think that's a good call. So wait, two. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's far better looking. Less of a headache when walking around it. And also, just because of that, I'll have to trim on this side too. This does technically mean that the eyes are going to be round now if you're looking above, which isn't too bad because for a good while, I think if I recall correctly, a lot of people depicted the vine shroom eyes as round instead of ovular. So it's not going to be too different. I think even some of the merch was like that at times. Um, but yeah, that looks decent. It doesn't need to be 100% accurate. It's all about having to maintain gameplay and visuals. So now I want to pop these on the top so that when I replace the blocks below it, it's not going to be too crazy. Bum. All right, there we go. So now color-wise, what should I go with? Since it is the vine shroom, it'd probably be good to go for green blocks. Because you're not gonna see there's not much green out here right currently. Um and the only real green blocks we have, I mean we could go with mossy cobble. That's a subtle green that works with everything else here. We also have these. Prismarine. I never really liked these blocks. They've never really worked in any builds I really liked using. Um Oh wait, what are these? Lime concrete, yeah. Let me look here. So we got terracotta. Let me compare these terracottas. Um, I guess these are more vibrant. And then of course we got the wool blocks. I'm not sure what color I should use for this because technically it's a community pool, so it'd probably be something more fun, vibrant. Would probably be this. Alternatively, I could do a fade. Can I do a fade of these blocks? Not that block. I don't think I can really fade with. Let's see. That would probably go into this. No. Is that the next right best? Yeah, that looks like to be the best color next. And then that would probably go into this. Eh. Maybe. That looks somewhat decent. I wonder if this mossy cobble would look decent for that. Because it would look sort of relatively old, but also like sort of a cobbles like a mossy like a lot of museums and such like that have like a sort of like wall of ivy. Not really, but I mean like in my head I see that a lot. Like old structures, ivy, like a lot of movies depict stuff like that, especially at like schools. Um, I think I'll go with something like that. I feel like that it will have a nice visual aesthetic to it. All right, here we go. Yeah, I think that looks somewhat decent. I might add just some normal cobble just to separate it a little. So like some here, some there, some here, there. Just to break up the monotony of it. This look like it's like an actual like vine are growing on it, and then that actually goes into the name Vinesauce. So it looks like vines are rolling up on a cobblestone. So that's a sort of perfect little visual representation. And I won't actually build with vines because sadly because of how the porting system works, I can't really it doesn't really port them properly. So I would have to do them in editor. Um but yeah, I think that's good enough for that. I think that gets the job done, and it visually looks like, oh yeah, those are vines growing on the tree on the wall there. Yeah, that was clean. All right, open that one out. So I just need to do the same on the other side, and then we can work on the inside. So two, and then now, so it's a three tall block. So how have you guys been this fine Friday, now Saturday morning? I've been like I said earlier before, I had work today. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty chill. It was basically we didn't have too many people come in today. Very casual. Just chill, make sure kids don't break their necks, that kind of nonsense. Um, but overall, it was a good time. It's like that's why I have the energy to stream tonight. It's like even though it is a chill stream, I'm not really doing high energy stuff here or playing like Pokemon or anything like that. Just the low energy building fun time. All right, so those are good. Now I can just put in some normal cobble. So two here, one there, some here, and then one in the middle there. Yeah, that looks good. Actually, wait. Let me. Yeah, that looks nice. And then let me break these two, put some cobble there. Two in the middle. Do like a Tetris piece here. Oop. And then let's do straight line. And then one there. Yeah, that looks good. Looks pretty natural. All right, and for the outside, that's basically it. I have an idea of like maybe put like a sort of a statue thing here, but I'll have to work on that in the future. Not the future, really. Maybe later, but I have to figure out what kind of statue shape thing should be. Um, I might lower that one. It's getting windy again outside. Weird. And maybe over by one. So I want to be the room, like a 3-block path on each side. That way that it doesn't feel like it's too claustrophobic in most areas. All right, there we go. And let me just get the grass block and place that here. If anything, if it's not a statue, I'll do like I say a tree. So do on this side as well. Oh wait, I need the block. So 3 from there. Yeah, that should be good. 5 by 5. 4, 5. Right? Yeah. And then enclose it. And we are good. But the thing is I have to be careful with is I have to somehow cover that with this. Alternatively, it has to be something maybe I'm thinking a statue would make the most sense because I can easily like say put that on the top. It'll act as like shading. Um, Say for example, I do something like I don't know, not a cross, but sort of like weird. It's a weird shape thing. I don't know. Oh, like a torch. I don't. Oh, wait. I have an idea. Like a visual representation of like a V and a S, but like in a 3D space somehow. How would I do that from this side? Like maybe like this? And then so people like, oh, that's a V. That's a Y. All right. That's a V. That's a Y. Ooh, this is a bit tough actually. Okay, what if I do lower it? What if I do this? That up, this up, and then as well do it on the other sides. So up, then up, and then on these sides as well. That should potentially create something that looks like a V on both sides. So V, V. All right, nice. And now because of doing the cover thing, I just cover them all in this. I don't know how I'm gonna do the S, honestly. That's gonna be a way more trickier. At least the V is like symmetrical. But this does look clean though. I like that. Oh, one here. Alright, there we go. So you're still getting that visual and it's still like white there. But it's like, yeah, that's a V. Very cool looking though. Very stylized. I like that. Um Probably would be better if I do the same color as the ground here instead of grass, I feel. But does that look good? Or maybe do a darker block. Like a stone block. This might look better. Yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, I like that. And also it matches well, like it's like, oh, it goes up, it goes into a darker shade of the like similar color or similar block, and then it goes into that. So yeah, that looks cool. Alright, now I'll get rid of this for the same thing. But this time we're going with S. Not sure how I'm gonna replicate an S here. I would probably go up and then this. I mean, obviously that's an S there. Um, it's let's see. So there is areas of this that like there's there's holes. But there's no holes here. So how would I replicate that properly? I could maybe do it with color. Green would probably be the best pick. So I picked green there. And then if I'm going here, so that means I only need to do one color. So if I do it something like that, so replicating it like that would mean if I go like, so this, do that, and then, wait, that's a 5. I'm doing the opposite way. Oops. Two. Actually, wait. Wait, no, that doesn't work. So let's see. Wait. S, yeah. S. No, I was doing it right. I thought I was doing numbers and now I'm not doing numbers. No. Whatever. Ignore me. I'm having a brain rot moment. All right. So S. So S. I mean, that's not really an S right there yet. That's an S. So we got S. Then we got another S there. How am I gonna do this one? That's not an S. That's a 2. Hmm. Yeah, this is tricky. Well, I mean, ideally, I could just do this and then do the reverse on this side. I think I just sort of made it more complicated than I had to before. So S, no S there. Mm, all right, so S. Oh man, this is really tricky. I mean, alternatively, what I could do is use different colors for each S. Maybe. 1 second. I want to try something here. That's an S there. That's clear S. And then, what colors did I use? No. Then I could do like a green on the outer corners here. So now that's a clear S. I might make this emerald or something like that. So that's a clear S. And now for this one, since I want to pop that out, and then, yeah, I need to do it that way then. Okay, so S. Then I could. All right, so that looks good. That looks clean. All right, so I had that on the edge of that. Okay. Now that is proper then. I mean, I guess I would fill this in then like that. This was just more so a and then I would pop it out maybe. No, that's right. So and then fill this in. And then fill this up. A lot more complicated than I thought this would have to be with the S stuff. How would this look? So that's definitely a 2. That's not what it's supposed to be. So this would look like that. Then of course I would pull this up. So that's S. That's an S. I feel like I should like maybe expand it out a little more on this angle so that, yeah, let me do that. Because I feel like it's a little too weird to have it like on the edge there. Like, well, these have it as well. But the one side doesn't. So let me do that. That should visually make it more sense. Yeah, turn up the music a little. All right, there we go. Just a little. All right, and I think this will look really good like this. All right, so it's a little gaudy. Maybe if I just remove the corner pieces, it might look better. And I'll just fill it up in. No, I can't do that color. If you had darker color, not a black wool because that would look weird. Where's the not powder, but the concrete? Yeah, here we are. I think the concrete will make it look this more polished. I will keep green in the middle of the S's, but I will fill them up with a different block. This is another, probably emerald, a block of emerald, just so it can feel more like elegant looking. All right. And now let's get the block of emeralds. Also, let me remove those blocks because those will just complicate when I have to port them in, actually. So let me 1 second. Screen. These greens are gone. Well, over here. Oop. All right, yeah. So just want to fill it all with emerald. All right, and there we go. I think that looks pretty decent. And then, of course, we cover the top here. But first, let me see. How tall is this? So, oh, it is actually equal height. So that's good, at least. Yeah. So I'm thinking for the center here, though, I will collapse it down into itself. Because I do like having it equal, but having a little, like, sort of a hidey hole up here is sort of fun. It will, if a T, for example, oh, come on. Really, really, people? Yay. Let's ban you. I don't really understand, you, like, deciding to do this and post stuff. The worst thing is, like, it even says that you're ban evading. Ay. I don't get why Twitch didn't catch that. If it says like, oh yeah, we think we're ban evading, like maybe like don't have it show up in chat. Like this maybe like hold off until a moderator reviews it before you can show it in chat or something. I don't know. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. All right. And yeah, I think this will look good. Yeah, that looks nice. So we got, so if you're coming in here, say for example, oh, it's VS Vinesauce. I think I'll put some emeralds here though, just as a visual fun coloration. Actually, wait, pull that up, then put that here, and then put a thing. Also, plug that down, then put one there. All right, there we go. Now that visually looks as equally interesting as that one over there, I feel. It's like, oh man, there's emeralds on the outside, there's emeralds on the inside. It's a bit weird how it's being held up by this one pillar, so I might balance it somehow to be a little less awkward. Let me do this. Then do a supporting half slab. This should give a more visual, like, yeah, that works. That makes sense a little. Let me pull this down. I think that works. Not sure, actually. Maybe if I do something more along the lines of like this. That might look good. Let's see. Yeah, that looks a more sturdy looking now. And it still takes the visual of, oh, it's an S. I mean, I might change this block out, these colors, because they aren't sticking out as much. Having it be the diorite might work better because it stands out as being a brighter color. It complements the green a little more instead of gray. Yeah, yeah, that looks nice. Plus, the white and the green is just a very common, Vinesauce color combination. Also, you can tell how much time I spend on these builds based off how much I go back and forth on decision making on these things, which is why it takes so long to do these GMOD map Minecraft things because I'm so back and forth on everything. And I have so many I technically have like I think two or three maps, like technically three maps. I have one I have an updated version of one that's already out that fixes a bunch of like issues of larger player size on the map. It fixes like lag. And then I also have the new map that's over the not that one, the other one. Um, that's almost basically done. And then I have this map, and then I have that map over there. Where was it? Yeah, that map there that is in the Minecraft build process still. Um, and then I also have an idea of splitting up the old map into two maps that I have so that people can just play the Minecraft. Also, I'm not going to play a 23-minute song here. Even though, as much as I like Mike Oldfield, now is not the time, Mike. Well, I don't know. That's just fitting. It's C418. I mean, hey, whatever. All right. So I'm thinking because of the actual Vineshroom image, there is technically a gap. I'm thinking I'll just replicate that by just having literally like a not like a hole here, but some sort of transitionary block. Not sure what that would be. Um, wood would make the most sense. Actually, I'll use dark oak because that sort of works as like an edge border in a way. I'll do two, uh, like 2 blocks worth because it's a nice dark brown. It works as an edge. It complements the greens, complements the grays. So I think generally this will be a very nice complementary color. Plus, we already have the pines there. Well, technically, it's not the same color wood, right? 1 second. Oh, no, that is. Okay, so it is complementary, I think. Right? Right, no, that's spruce. And mine's a dark oak. So no, never mind. It's not complementary. I mean, it is complementary, but it's not the same wood. That's what I mean. Sorry. Oops, didn't mean to break that. Yeah, okay. But yeah, it's something very therapeutic playing Minecraft. Very relaxing and all that. Outside of all the Minecraft survival stuff, I do like Minecraft survival, but just being able to just like freely build is just something nice to it. It's like Legos. I mean, everyone like refers to Minecraft as like it's digital Legos, but oop, come on, get back up. There we go. All right, so that is that, right? Wait, I didn't do this block. Nor did I do that block. Let me just do that. It looks better like that. I think it looks better, right? As it makes it more smooth. Let me do one over here too. And here. Nice. Looks far more smoother now. Except for that. Let me expand that one out. Oop, wrong one. Alright, there we go. And I will probably have that go around the whole thing. This will just act as this a transitionary edge to everything. Let me place these. Alright, there we go. Just a little more. Not sure how long tonight's stream was going to be. It is late here for me since I am on the East Coast. And for those who don't know, it's currently 3:15. So maybe like one more hour. I think for the most part, this will be this foyer and maybe the start of the inside. I want to. It's not foyer. It's literally the outside. But you get what I mean. But I have a lot of fun idea for the inside. I want the not basement, but the like there's gonna be a whole like inside here. It's gonna go up, probably be up there height wise, but it's gonna be like one floor, and then there's gonna be like a bottom floor of equal like size, um, and there's gonna be like a center like pool that will also like it's there, but it also goes down, and the inside of it, like the pool itself, will be surrounded by glass. And I was thinking of like having some sort of maybe like a T trap that you could set off, and it will break the glass, and then water down below will rise up, and it won't be like a kill trap, but it will be like a sort of nuisance trap that will make players like, oh man, I don't want to keep on swimming down here anymore, so I want to climb back up, and the T's could use that to like sort of filter them out. Alternatively, it could also have the players like, oh man, it's flooding up. Let me just climb up into the pool, and because the glass broke, they're gonna swim through. So they swim through and they're up in the pool area and they're gonna get shot at. Just different ways, tactics. I'm trying to figure out like what the T's would use for something like this. Um, Ideally, it has to. I want to try to make areas that are comfortable to play in. That like, oh man, I like hanging out in this area, and that is far harder to figure out what a player would like to be hanging out in than it is you would think, because a casual player likes to just chill in a spot and talk to people, especially if it's an open area, because if you're in an open area, it's not going to be as tight of a spot where, oh man, someone could just like gank you real quick. No, they want, a lot of times players will choose to be in an area that is what would we say, that's far open, so you can generally, you can it's there's breathing room strangely, but you can easily be like shot from far away. It's very odd how players like to hang out in GMOD TTT stuff. I mean, there are some players that choose to like just chat in like in very small areas, which generally works. But if you do that, if someone jihad bombs you, you're gonna get stuck there. So, and they're gonna basically win the game because everyone's like, oh, chill out in a little small area, and someone pumps in with a suicide bomb, and then boom, yeah, it doesn't really benefit the players to stay in a small area either. So having to balance that off in all these sort of like gameplay elements is pretty hard to do properly. So I'm also having to also account for stuff like C4, which is why there's this main area here is a little larger, because if someone, say for example, there's on the wall here, someone said C4 like right here, that C4 will probably reach out to like here. The explosion, maybe not, like around here. That's a pretty decent length of space to get that. It's like around there, but it won't cover the whole area. I mean, technically they could, if they're very sneaky, they could set one up in like here, like I don't know, somewhere in here, like maybe on the back of this block here. They'll set it here. Not many people can see it through here because of the how it's set up, but it's in the center. It will get most AFKs. Um, but for the most part, it won't really get much. Um, they could probably put it here, honestly, but still, it would be pretty tricky to get right. Um, which is sort of the goal. You want the players to be trying to think, oh man, they're very smart. They found a nice spot that no one else really found or couldn't figure out to find. So, playing with that in mind, finding little small spots that players can take benefit of without it being too broken. Um, and something that, like, man, it's tricky to get to. So let's see. Bum. Let's see. That one goes all the way out to the edge. So, is that correct? Yeah, I think that's correct. I just have to break that one block. Alright, I think the edges are all good now. So we have our transitionary border. Looks good. So now let me look at the image again that I have here. So that will technically, I guess that would be like around 2 blocks, right? Two, yeah, it's 2 blocks. So okay, cool. So that actually helps me a bit. So this is the corner spot. Actually, I should use diorite. Nope. Like this is be the corner, like the the little circles on the vine shroom, like one here, and then there's connects over here, there's one over there. Yeah, that's look good. And these are gonna be like little small rooms that people can hang in, for the most part. But let me see how this is gonna be. So probably will. I'm not sure if I should use green walls because I'm gonna make the roof green to match the color and the gradient. But I'm not sure how the walls, like visually when you're looking in, should be. Because remember, you're not viewing it from above, you're viewing it down here. Let me actually get another weapon here. All right, here we go. So visually, say like, oh man, there's a guy there. Shoot, nice. All right, we're popping over here. Go over there. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Lots of blocking spots here, visual blocks. Perfect for a spawning area. You sort of, I personally always like to have like in a spawn like enough areas where people aren't gonna be spotting like seeing too much from each section. It just adds more variety visual. But overall, I think this looks pretty good. So this is to be the entrance. So this will be a two door. And this will be a door that way. Technically, the players can just walk around this here and enter here. Originally, I was thinking of just having it up against the wall here, but I don't think that would be as nice or convenient, I guess you would say, because there's still going to be a wall here and there's still going to be a doorway here. So it just makes sense like, oh man, they come over here, they go whatever. And if a T goes around here, you can try to gank them. If you're like, oh, you see they're shooting over there, come over here, shoot them, stuff like that. So, all right. So with that in mind, so we're gonna probably put a let's see, be here because that would be these two center. Okay. The floor inside, I feel like it would be best to go with diorite. Yeah, I think that might be the plan for the floor because it looks polished and clean, which is sort of the idea I want to go with. Let me get doors. It's a normal door. Then over here as well. Diorite. What? No. There we go. Same over here. Diorite. Alright, there we go. So that has 3 entrances in. They're generally separated, so it's not too crowded. Like, people are separating out into where they need to go. I could technically set up another, like, 2 here if I really wanted to. Let me think. Would this make logical sense? I would have a door here. I mean, sure, why not? This will just be a minor homage to the map of that I'm inspired by here. I'm taking influence from, but it's expanded outward so that there is more than one entrance and exit step. So people, for example, a lot of the issues of the community pools is people love the door block. They're like, oh, you can't get in, you can't get out, you can't get through. And usually either you have like 3 people or 2 people, since there's usually 2 doors. So you have 2 people being like idiots. But the fact that we have 5 is basically ensuring that there is no door blocking. And if there is, it literally is to be fruitless because the people are, you can't get through here, you can't get through here, and they just go around. So, um, exterior doors or wall. Still not sure what block I should go with. I want something to feel clean. What about lime terracotta? What would this look like? This wouldn't be what I would use for the roof because it's not really the color for the vine shroom. Maybe the basement it will be, but I don't know. I mean, this sort of works. Also, I'm very happy with the music player I got here for Spotify. It's very clean. There is also multiple options. Um, my main issue with it was originally like it had the like most Spotify music players, they can include the album art, and a lot of music I listen to does have like very like not safe for work album arts. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to have that shown. So having this makes it way more easier and clean just to have that. And plus, it's like it's literally just a browser thing, and it just pulls from Spotify's API. So it's just far more cleaner to use than what originally I've been using in the past. When I used it, it was like a program on my computer that I had to run to make sure. This literally just turns on when as soon as Spotify turns on. So literally, I don't have to think about it. I might suggest this to Vin in the future because while he doesn't use that for his BRBs, like a little like overhead, he used to with my old overlay thing I supplied with him, but it became such a headache for him because of how there was such a delay from my like settings, I guess, that it caused a whole bunch of issues for him. So he ended up just scrapping that scene entirely, and I'm pretty sure it was related to it pulling information from the images from the out photo gallery, which sucks because that was really cool to have like images, this like gallery swapped during a BRB and all that. So it was really funny, but it's better just to have like good performance and optimizations and dealing with all that nonsense. Um, it just requires a little annoyances to set up if you do use Spotify, As, because you have to like go through your like the Spotify dev tool thing, and properly set that up. But yeah, I don't think so. So that looks pretty decent. I think that's a good wall. Like I said, diorites that'll be in the inside flooring. I'm actually sort of surprised how theme wise all the music is sort of on the same par. Like I have been as of late been listening to a lot of hyperpop. So, and I do like that music a lot. So, surprised there hasn't been. It's mostly been like sort of older music I've listened to that's been popping up, which I'm not complaining. I still like this music. It's just like, it's just not been music I've been listening to as of late. I might swap over to a hyperpop playlist in a bit. Also, I need a drink real quick. I'm very thirsty, parched, if you must say. All right, there we go. So let's see. So I'm trying to think. So foyer wise, so I'm trying to think. So let me look at the image concept here. So and then Minecraft. All right, there we go. So I think this would go up one, two, three, four, five. Oh, 6, 7. I think 7 is about how wide. I think it's 8. 8 blocks. And then there's going to be another wall here because we're going to have a large room with a pool in the center, I feel. It's going to be a little bit, like, slightly size-wise different. Because how I'm going to be doing this is the V is going to be the pool, but the underground is going to be a square pool water. So technically, the water is going to be a square underneath. Also, yeah, it's just playing old music that I used to listen to a lot. Let me put something new on. I mean, this is all chill music. I don't mind this, but I want something more I'm into now. Find a my daily mix. This might work. Here we go. Put some fentanyl on. May have to increase the volume a little bit. There we go. Let's wait 1 second. I have to make sure I have my one setting on. I think I still left it on. Yeah, it's off already. Cool. I don't want explicit music playing while I'm streaming because I don't know how Twitch handles stuff like that well. Nor do I want YouTube to hear stuff like that when I upload it. All right. So, yeah, I think that will be decent in how long it would be. And then I'll extend it outward. And then break these blocks. All right, and let's place a few more blocks here. Also, I realize how this will probably be pretty awkward um for the YouTube VOD because I'm listening to the music and you guys aren't going to be hearing any of the music. Um so when I'm silent, you're just not hearing anything. I don't even think block noises are on, right? Let me hear. All right, one. Yeah, blocks is very quiet. What's the UI noise? Jukebox, ambient, hostile. Well, there's not like there's no UI noise. Speech, voice, speech, music. That's weird. I mean, it is an older version of Minecraft, so I understand, but like, it's weird that it's not in this version. All right, let me recreate that now. So it's 2 blocks out. 2. And is that 1 or 2? That is 2. Then 1 1. All right. But yeah, this is more so more a stream that I want like take ideas for, like when I'm building. Um, Not sure if I'll stream. I probably will stream this like the whole thing. Um, I will try to figure out why the game is laggy as it is. I mean, honestly, it probably is just those torches and the lights down there, but I really don't think it is just that because it's. I've noticed even if I'm not updating the light blocks and all that, or and when I'm in areas where it's you wouldn't even see or replicate it, it will get better. But I don't know. It's something funky. So I need to make sure I replace that. So I need to make sure dirt blocks aren't here like this. Because stuff like this can cause issues with the when I port over to GMOD. Okay, do I have night potion? Let's see. Night's invincibility, poison, still falling. Where is it? Invincibility, slowness, water breathing, jump boost, speed. Is it not in this version? What? I swore it was. Let me look. Knights. Oh, there it is. Okay, whatever. 8 minutes. Much better. Da, da, da. Oops. I know technically even let's see. No, that's fine. You're supposed to do everything in blocks. Like, I mean, I am technically doing everything in blocks, but what I mean is like in shapes, because every time it deviates, for example, like in the hammer ender, these two blocks all the way up to here would be one set of texture. I'm pretty sure. With how the porting goes, at least. This would probably be like one whole, or either up to here or up to all the way over there would be one whole strip. This would be one strip. This would be one strip, depending on how it ports in. But usually it will, for example, this long piece here would be one whole strip, and then this would probably be like one, um, or maybe that's one. I don't know. This would be one whole chunk, something like that. It's very convoluted. I'm not sure how it decides this in the porting system, but it tries to combine them as best as it can, but sometimes it just doesn't do well. I believe I can technically merge them. Usually what I just do is just like I stretch them out until like I delete the one set, and if I could stretch the other one out to fit well, because sometimes the porting mechanism is not as optimal as it could be. So eventually I do manually tweak and clean it in the hammer editor, but for what it is helpful because making something visually is more. I can work with something visually like this better first before I actually hop into the hammer editor and edit. Because when you're working in the hammer editor, you're literally working with lines first, which is very hard to get a grasp of what you're doing and if it's what you're doing is correct. Um, so this has relieved a lot of that sort of pain. Some people might consider it cheating, which is silly, but I personally think it's just a way to just make it more accessible for me and others to just be able to make a Minecraft map. having to do optimizations, of course, because there is, of course, a lot of optimizations you need to do. Um, but that's the same with any hammer map. But yeah, let me look at the comparison images now. Do let's see. Zoom out a little. All right. Technically, that is probably be like 2 blocks high. It should be like that. Let me do that a little bit. Let me just trim it a little. It only needs like a little trimming. You compare it to the doors. Yeah. And 3. There we go. That looks good. And as I said, the one of the main points is a lot of TTT players love having like circles and like bunny hopping paths, which is what basically what the vine shroom is. It'll be like the main center area, like this hub spot. It's not really a hub, but it's just a place for players to just bunny hop around. And then there's just to be a core hub core center spot, um, with the pool. And then there's 4 exterior, which are the little like the edge dots of the shroom. But I do like how this looks though. So we'll make it look really clean in a bit. So now I'm not going to use this color. I want a darker like color. Since we are going into a darker area. So something like this probably. Let me just make sure. Is it green? No, it's using this color. So go this way. All right, nice. I don't know. Should I put a door here? If I put a door here, it would probably just be like, oh man, I'll just go in here and then I'll go right in here and then I do that. Realistically, from a building structure point of view, if you're coming into, say, a community pool, like thing, you're not going to be coming in here and there's to be another door to go right in, and then you're literally at the pool. There's to be a check-in desk. So I'll probably do a check-in desk thing. So let me do that. I'll get rid of the bow. I don't need that right now. Something like this. It does make this a little more... let me just cut this back. Oh, excuse me. And like this. Doesn't need to be too fancy. Where's a slab? Wood slab. Here we go. Something like this would look good. And then put a normal plank. Actually, no, put that there. Yeah. I won't put a door, I guess, here. Logically speaking, someone would probably put a door there so that there's like a little room here for the workers to be in. But I feel like that's like not a cliche per se, bars. But I feel like it would just be it would defeat the purpose of what the whole intent of this is. Um, like here, it's technically a T could hide here, and shoot out the doors here, but you are technically given more room here to get shot at because if you look here, if they're sneaking, crouching, you could still shoot them under the bottom here, shoot their legs. Um, so it's not they're not being too sneaky doing that. I could technically, if I really wanted to, put some like, say this might be like if you only know you know, but have like a tarp of some sort, like a painting or something blocking this, like viewing it from this way in. But if you are the T, you can probably tell like, oh man, this is like a gap here. That means that you can probably shoot through whatever is there. So I might do something like that, so that like out here you might not know, but if you're shooting like whatever and at whatever you're trying to and you're missing, maybe you hit through there, you might get lucky. But that sounds like a little fun little like not Easter egg, but gimmick where it sort of punishes the T a little bit for just doing like shitty things, T stuff, but not like full on taking away them doing that shitty thing. All right. So, and also this still allows people to bunny hop around. So it's not too bad. Just a little tight, but not too tight. Um so for the walls for the inner, what would be a good color to use? Maybe quartz? Quartz would probably be good. Probably a not chiseled. Probably just normal block of quartz. You're tired. Oh, what happened? I, I, I clicked out of the game. Oops. I was like, well, what happened? Did the game crash? No. Um, I just clicked out. All right. I think possibly the one reason why it's lagging is the fact that I am on full screen. Let's see what happens if I'm off full screen. Really, is that the main reason why it was lagging? Okay, that's so silly. Well, I found the. Wait, maybe not. No, I still sort of have the lag issue. Whatever. It seems a little less laggy. But yeah, these rooms are gonna be. So the idea I had for each of these rooms is they're gonna be designed like each one is designed after like each of Vinny's Twitch channels. Like this one is gonna be like I don't know like VOD sauce. This one is gonna be off like main sauce. This one's gonna be like uncut or yeah extra. And then this one is gonna be like see VOD main uncut and then stream I guess something like that. I'm still trying to figure out like the fourth one. I don't want to do TikTok because that one's always sort of like out there. It's not something like he really likes. I don't think it's just more so a necessity nowadays for streaming. Need to have like a TikTok. I'm not ever gonna do TikTok personally. I'm not really looking to grow like that. Um, but to each their own. It's like if you need to use a TikTok, do TikTok. I'd rather just use YouTube Shorts personally. But do. Does that visually look proper? Maybe lower this one down. Uh, no, so it comes to a point like here. So I would probably have to. Is that right? No, I would still have to extend it further. Probably something like this. Oop. Then up here. And then like that, maybe. Wait. I have an idea. This might be how it looks. Hmm. I mean, it does curve down a little on the edge here. So I'm trying to figure out how to replicate that properly. Because this bottom part, it goes like, woohoo. So I'm trying to think of how I could replicate that properly. So maybe like this goes here. Then maybe this it starts separating at this point. No. Starts separating at that point. All right, and then because of that, it goes down this way. How's that? Like I said, these are gonna be like sort of smaller rooms, right? No, it has to be like way bigger. I'm like drawing it like half scale. Oops. I mean that's sort of proper, but it's not the right size. All right. One, two, three. One, two, three. And then this is the before. No, it's not four. It's 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that's before. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's just to be 2, 2, and then 2. Is that proper length? That looks to be proper length. All right, and then we go up here. I think that's actually right. Let's see. Yeah, that looks about right. And I have to remove that middle part, but that's about. I mean, I have to maybe extend this up a little more, but generally speaking, that is the right size. So I just have to send this higher. So 1, 2, 3. I think that would look good. Yeah. Let me just remove this stuff here so I can get a better visual. All right. Let's see. I might have to move this down once. And maybe extend these a little more. So let me do that. So this, that's, and then this there. All right. How does that look? I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. It looks good out here too. So I will have put some windows here, so people can like, when they're in here, they can like look outside, um, stuff like that. I will have to replicate that now on the other side, so let me do that. Um, so let's see. So 1, 2, then 3, 4. All right. Then 2, 3. 2, 3. And then there's 4, 3, 3, 2. 4, 3, 3, 2. 4, 3, 3, 2. Right? 4, 3, 3, 2, and then the 1. And then we got 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. And then that's 4, 6. 4, 6. 4, 6. And then the rest is probably flat. Yeah, the rest is flat. All right, and then that should be matched in size. Yeah. So it's coming along. It's coming along. Nice large rooms for the each end of the shroom. Like I said, one is to be full sauce, one is to be uncut or yeah, extra sauce. Um, that will basically reflect by the colors inside. I'm gonna try to make sure the blocks inside are respective to that each of their color. Exterior wise, there will be the same color, white. So it's not gonna be too crazy. Like I said, there will be windows on the outside so people can look out, like in here, like outside. There's gonna be some grass and structures outside of the building just to look at. Um, put some references here and there. Obviously, like there's gonna be a good bunch of like Minecraft references for like the Vinesauce streams of it, but we'll just have to see what I can do. I'm gonna put like a bunch of paintings. That's one thing I'm gonna make sure to do. Put references through the paintings that I'm through different memes of past from all the 15 years. I just want to try to put like a nice uh little bow on everything because 15 years is a long time. A lot of memes, a lot of good memories, a lot of Tron bonds, all that nonsense. Do-do. Also, yeah, it definitely was not the fact that it was windowed or full screen or whatever. Okie dokie. How am I gonna enter? How are we gonna enter this? So it would make sense that this be the entrance, but having only one entrance is a bit weird. What I might do is I might maybe add some elevation to this. Maybe I don't know. I have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. I might do like a vent system, for people to like get in and out of different areas. Not like a vent system, like a passageway through somewhere to get to other areas. Maybe like I mean, it could literally just be a vent. Like they put a vent here, they could go through and it'll go under through. Maybe you would be on the in the room down below. You could be like up on a rafter or something, crossing through. It'd be cool. And then you could pop up like say over here and then over there, or something like that. Something cool. Um, as an idea. But yeah, so since this is gonna be the VOD channel, I will make the floor out of lapis. One of my Well, not this specific block. Let me turn it on. Ignore all the resource packs that don't work. So now this is my favorite block. Wait. This still ain't the original block. What the hell? The original lapis block literally didn't have corners or edges to it. It was literally like a flat block. That's not cool. I might have to actually like find the texture pack for that. Unless I have one that's just says it doesn't work, but it actually does work. Let's see. Also, here's the Minecraft texture packs. I might actually use this. Let me look real quick. Let's see what we got out of these. Anything, oh, we got Bungie here. Okay. I don't think we really changed anything out of the base blocks. Praise Raw. It's such a silly texture. Oh, right. I think we grabbed this texture, like, to be clay from, like, I forget what it's called. Oh, yeah, I'm not using these textures. Okay. Um, it's kind of fun to see this again. Combat. Like, we had the Vine Sword. I like this texture. This texture was really cool. And then we had you would shoot, thumbtack darts. I spent a good bit making these thumbtack dart bows or arrows. They're pretty fun. I made all these. I made the spectral nerf dart. Oh, that's so funny. What else did we do? Like fruity juice are the potions. That's funny. What else did we change? I mean, I made the custom piston texture. That was a really happy with. Love these. Unironically, I'm gonna try to make a texture pack that just uses this as well. It just looks so clean. Love it. And then like I just made the ink like the slime blue. Not sure why I went with blue. I think it just looks good though with blue. I don't know. Did we actually change what the? How do I spawn them in? Did they not add the eggs? Also, I made this the fisheye. I love that. Um, I also made the pizza cake. Oop. It literally it's just a deep dish pizza. I loved how this came out. This was such a good looking texture. All right. What else did I make here? Let's go through it all. Did I make the composter? I No, I don't think I did. I didn't make the composter. That was one of the other members. I still love the bucket of fisheye. Um, what else we got here? The Vine Emerald, which is cool. I didn't make this one. It's hard to remember which ones I did or didn't make. Also, I love all the discs are custom songs. Everybody Wayo, the room roof scene, even higher. Sonic Media to the Helpless, Galgun, plug and play anthem, Colors Weep, Revenge instrumental. So silly. Here's the things. All right, let's see. What was it gonna spawn before? Oh, slimes. That's right. Green. Did we make them blue? We did. They're Dragon Quest slimes. Forgot about that. What else did we change here? I know we changed a bunch of blocks. Do I have the newest version with that? I don't think I do. Actually, I think those blocks are for a modern version. Unless it's in this one. No, here they are. Yeah, so we had like blocks for each streamer. These were fun to make. I made a bunch of these. I'm pretty sure I made all of them, or I modified some. It was hard to get them to replicate properly. They're not all the best looking, I feel, but they came out nice. Trying to think. Yeah, they don't really. This one doesn't really come off too well, but it looks nice. Some of them look better. The bird. Oh, painting. That's funny. I don't think I changed everyone. It's just only the ones that had matching like streamer stuff. Let's see if what is that? This one is what is this again? Dorbs. Now known as Altakari. For those who don't know. Trying to figure out like which way this one goes. I didn't make this one. I know that. I guess this is just the proper way to format it. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the people didn't know how to like what's the point of terracotta? Like this one I made. This one I'm happy with because you can generally like get an idea what it's supposed to be like. It's supposed to be like the skull there. Like it's fun. You can see like generally what's the representation here. Like there it is. There's like one sort of look Metroid-ish. This one I like. This one came out nice. Did I make this one? No, I did not make this one. This one was just Rev's general design. Looks cool though. What else we got here? This is Limes. I don't think I made this one. Did I make? No, I didn't. Someone else made that one. Looks cool though. What else? Germas. I think I modified Germas to look decent. Let's see what these ones are. No, I don't think No, I didn't actually do Germas. Not ever look at it. This one's someone else's that they did. Dorbs I did not modify or work on. I mean not Dorbs, Darren's or potatoes. Looks cool though. Fred's looks cool. And then this one I did do, which I think did come out really cool because you can see the vine shroom on it. So if I do, let's see, where is it? So there's the vine shroom on that edge. So you see like, oh, there's the vine shroom here, and I think I used this sprite somewhere else. Maybe the sub badge I think I made it for. I just basically reinterpreted or reintroduced it onto the terracotta to look good. So you can see the vine shroom on it, but it also just makes a cool little visual effect. But yeah, that's a little history thing there for that resource pack that I mean, the beds are also custom here. I'll just show you the beds. Also these mushroom blocks as well. Oh, all the dark shroom and light shrooms. So technically there's multiple versions, but I don't have I think it's Optifine. There's one for every single, like there's light shroom, dark shroom. There's also for the nether shrooms as well. But all the beds are custom. I love these beds. The beds are really cool. You do have some Vinemon beds, which are really good. These were actually made before like Vinemon even came out. I forget what year this was when we did these. Job's gone. These, I think no, I think we didn't really change much about these sprites before release. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This one did get a little resized, which is sort of weird. I don't think this one's resized. This one's like accurate. Well, no, there's a little resized pixel, I think. But yeah, these all look good. Um, yeah, there's so many. Like here, let me show you some of these other ones. It's always fun to go back on memory lane for these. Like, I love bone meal, which is I'm pretty sure it's a reference to I love weed. Um, then we got Vine Alien, very crusty looking bed. Personally, I would have cleaned up these, but I wasn't really the bed person. Vine Wet, I like that. That was no one ever uses this anymore. Back when Wet Face was like very popular, before and all that, this was like the alternative like Wet Face. Now it's no one uses Wet or Wet Face. Doodle Dip, classic. Rem Lazar, still I'm still relevant, honestly. Flying Meat still relevant. Um, what else? What other beds we got left here? So I think it's just these two. This is the Vine Shroom bed, which very kind of scuffed face, very gormless. And then the Red Box, which is this is very old considering this logo. I haven't seen this in forever. That design. But yeah, all pretty cool beds. There was one thing I saw here that I forgot about that I actually did, which was the creepers. What is this one? Player head. Oh wait, did we did. Okay, so I forgot we changed the default player model skin to Vinny's skin that I actually made for him. Originally he just had the normal tree skin, which was of the older tree texture. But I updated it to the modern tree texture as well as made him like have eyes and such. He removed it recently for multiplayer. He became a what you call it was a Grouch or from Sesame Street. But yeah, this texture I made. This was a Nova skeleton sort of texture I made. Let me grab a what's in here, right? No. Miscellaneous here. Creeper. Yeah, the Nova Creeper spawn egg. Yeah, I made this. It was very like crusty, cool looking creeper. Come on, die. Really? How long there we go. But yeah, that was one of the I mean we changed most of the character models. Let's see. Did we change all their names? Let's see. Phantom Clone. Phantom Clone, what is that? Oh, right, the bat. I love that. That was like a really dumb idea. Bee spawn, Blaze, cat, cave spider, Duxu, Iscoot, very cute. Fisheye, Novus, seal. Wait, what's the seal? It's literally a dolphin. That's not a seal. Okay, right, that one is lazy. um, I think that was probably like an idea, but we just never got to maybe. Rat. Oh, this is probably a my. Oh my god, that is so dumb. Oh my god, that is so disgusting. All right, what else we got here? Evoker, gas. Gas, I believe we changed to like something weird. Llama. Moo vine shroom. Literally just a vine shroom, moo shroom. Where'd you go? There you go. All right. I think that's basically mostly it. A Night Raven, which is the whatchamacallit, the bats or the phantoms, but we literally made it a bird for some reason. Not sure why actually. Um, Rabbit, Ravager, the Salmon, Sheep, Shulker, Bungee, Tadpole. Yeah, so this is a normal silverfish. The other one was an Endermite. We got a lot of holes out here. All right, let's see what else we got here. Totally forgot some of these things. Of course, we didn't name some of them, like slime. Trader. Oh, he's finally dying. Tropical fish, turtle, vex, villager, vindicator, merchant. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Zombie. Yeah, that's it. Overall, pretty cool texture pack. I like how we dropped the fish. Let me just change off the resource pack now. What time is it? So I said I was only going to be for another hour. Yeah, we already went over 1 hour, but let me just finish up these floors inside these rooms, and then we should be good. Because like I said, this is going to be the full sauce, so it is blue flooring. It's going to be blue themed. The other one I might do extra on that side. And then the other one will be main, maybe. I don't know how I would do this. Honestly, not sure. Twitch clips maybe. Wait, let's see. We have full sauce, or main sauce, clip, extra, full sauce, clip, extra, and main sauce. I mean, there is 4. I always forget how many are what and whatever. Yeah, I'll just do one will be purple, one will be red, one will be blue, and one will be green. Quick and simple. And each one's represented of the YouTube channels. All right, there's a blue interior. I guess I'll go with red on this side. Which for red, since that was a one of those colors or one of those blocks, I probably will use, I guess, redstone block, or is it this? It's equal of color. It's pretty, will be a nice color coding of each room. I wonder how many people will actually like pick up. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be more obvious once I put all the memes. Um, but I was gonna say, like, I wonder how many people like outside of Vinesauce will pick up on the that's supposed to be like some sort of streamer sort of place. And did I? Is that the video music that's making noises? I guess it was. I was hearing like weird noises. Yeah, it has to be this music because this did it again. That was like some sort of like digital voice or deaf hitting sound from a mob. But no, it's just a song. All right, there we go. All right, for a fentanyl mix, there's been barely any fentanyl. I'm very confused by this. It's very much mostly Vertigo away. So let me just go to fentanyl's account and then play off there. Wait, why can't I play their music? What the hell? Oh, wait, most of it is... I know why. Most of it is explicit. Wait, let me... Like, what music is non-explicit from them? Let's see. Seek help is... I might be sick. Literally only two of their songs is not explicit. Wow. Okay, that explains a lot. Well, I'm gonna say screw it and just take off the explicit because I. All right, there we go. And since I turned it off, yeah, it's turned it off. Okay. I guess maybe I have to exit and then enter back in. 1 second. Home. Optimal mix. Yeah, there we go. Okay, maybe not. The hell? All right, I'll go. This is femto. Yeah, there we go. This will work. Perfect. This has been the music I've been listening to for like the past like few months. I mean, everyone at this point knows Fentanyl, at least name wise. You probably listen to them for a little bit. It's definitely not something for everyone, especially if you were enjoying the earlier music that was more like Foo Fighters and such. Um, it displeases my mind, my ADHD brain. So this is very hyper, which is what I like. All right, so we got red. Oh, there's a hole still. So red room, blue room, hallway. Um, yeah, I think this looks good. This does look pretty good. I mean, I say we're about maybe like a little bit 20% done. Like for the build itself, we made good progress. 2 hours or 3 hours, I think it was, doing all this. So I think I'll call that for tonight for now. I'm pretty happy with the results that we did tonight. It was a chill night. I listened to music mostly. What I might do for the VOD is I might just put like this music that's unrelated to what I'm playing on for me to listen to. But so that you'll still have music to listen to on your own if you're watching the VOD. On like YouTube, not Twitch. Twitch is just have nothing. Which will be a little awkward, but whatever. YouTube, I'll just play